Chanting is going on every day, 16 rounds, and when time available, as much as possible in between, off and on.
Amazing. We are very, very grateful to you. Thank you very much, Mataji. And Naveen Manyam Prabhu. Naveen Manyam Prabhu is back from India now.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Naveen Manyam Prabhu lost his co-brother. Very young, and I'm sure it's very disheartening also. Yes, Prabhuji. So you're changing your rounds now?
Yes, Prabhuji. Not completely back on track. Before going, it was 16 rounds. Now kind of like 2 or 3. I'm not counting, but wherever possible, like I'm chanting.
So, today somebody called me and said that they lost their uncle. Please pray. So more and more we understand our presence in this world is temporary. We should become serious, actually. So my request you to come back. Please come back.
Yes, yeah, Prabhuji. Like the jet lag and all those things are almost like done right now. So yeah.
Padmaja Matajama.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'm doing 16 rounds, Prabhuji. I haven't submitted you the Bhagavad Gita summary of the chapters. I'm working on that, Prabhuji, last few days.
Except Yojana Mataji, nobody submitted. So don't worry, you are not alone. There are so many brothers and sisters with you. I don't know whether this encouraged you or discouraged you, but so I want to cultivate one gentleman. He's actually a very big CEO. He's like an icon of Silicon Valley. I asked him, did you ever work with Bill Gates? He said he never worked with Bill Gates, but he worked with the Intel CEO because his area operation was memory. But anyway, so he said he reached 16 rounds. He said, oh really? Where will you get the time? He said, I'm reading Bhagavad Gita every day. We would have classes. I'm reading Bhagavad Gita every day, he said. Wow. But I thought, I almost believed, to please me is actually speaking that white lies. One day I went to California. He lives in the place where all the CEOs live. He showed me a booklet, a beautiful booklet of summary that is prepared from Bhagavad Gita. It's such a very beautiful handwriting. And he gave me like a 30-page booklet. I finished Bhagavad Gita and this is the summary. And I was impressed. Then first time one person in my life, who attended classes without even asking, prepared a, Bhagavad Gita summary that he understood. Then I sent him Bhagavatam. He finished Bhagavatam in 1 year. I said, where did you get the time? He said, I cut down my sleep. He's still a CEO. The point is, then one day we went to Mayapur together. And, we just came to America from India, from America. We both have jet lag. So I said, instead of trying to fall asleep, why can't we chant? I said. He said, all right. And every 2-3 rounds, I'll open my eyes. Maybe one round, I'll open my eyes. But he never opened his eyes. And I saw his fingers moving constantly, means he was not falling asleep. I was impressed. So then I thought, the way you do one thing, you do everything in that way only. You're understanding? So I'm sorry, suddenly this came to my mind, and at least Mother, you're thinking, Amma, you're expressing, the inability, but you're trying to work on it. But So I want everyone to at least follow the footsteps of Yojana Mataji and Padmaja Mataji and finish the essence of Bhagavad Gita. How many of you agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. I agree, Prabhu.
Okay, then whom should I ask now? Yojana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I couldn't attend last week classes. We went to New Vrindavan last week.
No problem. Your chanting is going on, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. I'm chanting the 16 round, and when time permits, I'm reading even the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita and listening to Bhagavatam classes also. Prabhuji.
Amazing. Tulsi, who is Tulsi? Is it Sundari Mataji or?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji. So, Tulsi uses this phone sometimes. I think her name. I don't know how to permanently change that.
Congratulations. I am also like that. If you see my phone, you'll see Harsha's name. So if you don't understand. So everything is his name only, but I don't know. So anyway, so your chanting is going on well.
Yes, Prabhuji. By your grace, Prabhuji.
So today, thank you very much. So let us become a little serious now. Atyahara prayasascha prajalpa niyamagraha janasangascha laulyam cha shadbir bhaktir vinasyati. What will destroy the bhakti? I want everyone to please focus with attention. Will you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Bhagavad Gita, Atyahara means, first of all, over-collecting, overeating, over-collecting and overeating, and so over-collecting and overeating. If you have $1 million, you want $2 million. If you have 2 million, you want 4 million. You have 4 million, you want 8 million. I have not seen anyone retiring. I am very satisfied with this money, except Nandini Sundari Mataji on the call.
Your mercy, Prabhuji, all your directions, your mercy, your instructions, and the understandings that you have given. Without that, it would not have been possible. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, what is that? Over collecting and over, Atyahara means over collecting than needed. I'm just repeating, we saw this last week, but I'm repeating it. If you leave a rice bag on the road, a dog will come, take a mouthful, a few birds will come, they take mouthful, but a human being will come and take the rice bag in his own, because humans know how to save. They're worried for the future. So religion means dharmasya hi apavargasya nartha arthaya kalpate. So what is that? Human life is meant for self-realization, and religion should not be used for economic development. People go to Balaji and they Balaji, if you give more money, I'll put you more money in the hundi. What is the goal of human life? What is the goal of human life? Goal of self-realization. So, Sahato, can you please mute?
Yes.
Gunamadhyama, you can also mute. And so, goal of human life is self-realization, not economic development. Dharmartha kama moksha is purusharthas, but pancha purushartha is bhakti. Definitely one needs to have money to maintain the body. But Prabhupada mentions a story. One person, he worked very hard. Anyway, let us finish. Dharmasya hi apavargasya nartha arthaya kalpate. Apavarga. Anyone knows apavarga? What is pavarga? Anybody? Who knows what is pavarga? Pavarga, pa, fa, ba, bha, ma. That's called pavarga. So pa means parishrama. People work very hard. And people work so hard. And what is the fa? Fa means fena. Fena means in the night they foam in the mouth. So because they work so hard in the night, they foam in the mouth. And anybody who works very hard, they find happiness enjoying sense gratification in the night. And then what is the next result? Bandha. Bandha. So you work for, you have such an attachment to your family members. You're very attached to them. And what it will do? Bhaya. Hey, he's only 50, he died. Woo, I'm 55. When will the death come to me? It will create fear. A person who is in the bodily consciousness, they are big, they are scared, they are fearful. And even though you have so much money, you have so many amenities, necessities, and luxuries, you're fearful. Itedam bhayamagatam. Maharaj, Vidura goes to see what is it, Dhritarashtra after Mahabharata war. See the power of attachment, power of sense gratification. How many of you want to hear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, see, Dhritarashtra with joy, tried to kill Pandavas, listening to his cruel son Duryodhan. But you know what happened? Destiny happened, things happened otherwise. All the 100 children were killed. And especially killed by Bhima. And the Bhima only would come and give them food. And Maharaj Yudhishthira allowed them to stay in the palace. And they were enjoying in the palace. Hare Krishna. Can you believe this? That is the power of sense enjoyment. Vidura comes and scolds him. Yatidam bhayamagatam. Brother, you're scared, so fearful of death. You're old. What is that? Andhavadeva badiro manda prajnasta sampratam visirnadanto mandagni saragakapam udvahan. By birth you're blind. Now because of the old age, you became deaf also. Your teeth are loose. Visirnadanta. And your digestive power has gone down, mandagni. And when you cough, the phlegm is coming out. Still, your desire to enjoy is not going down. Get out from here. And at least try for self-realization. Wow. Those days in Pandava's time, there was only one Dhritarashtra. Nowadays, everyone is Dhritarashtra only. So, Pafa Babhama. So, what is the goal of bhakti? You should conquer apavarga. Dharmasya hi apavargasya narto arthaya kalpate. So, human life is meant for self-realization. But today, technologically developed world, America leads the whole world. What is the goal of human life? Economic development, money, and technology. Technology means what? Money only. As though you're eternal, you'll stay here eternal. No, once you touch 50, and late 50s, body starts giving trouble. People don't understand. Money. Prabhupada mentions this story in Nectar of Instruction. One guy worked very hard and built a 40-story building for his children and grandchildren. He died. In the next life, because of his karma, he took birth as a son of a cobbler, living opposite to this home only. So every time you would look at that building, there is some attraction. Whenever you would go inside that home, because inside that building, because he was cobbler's son, same children, grandchildren would come and beat him up, not knowing that this was their father. You are listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So once we leave the body, all the things, assets, that are connected to the body, they're gone. Haribol. You're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So one should utilize it rather than going for atyahara. Atyahara means overeating or collecting also. You know? And philosophy, what is the philosophy? I told the story of, businessman. See the next screen, Can you see this one? Businessman reborn as a cobbler. So people write, karmis write books how to make money. That is useless. In fact, cutting the trees to print paper, to write, to magazines, to print magazines, karmis books how to make money, and jnanis books how to intellectually grow. They're all bad karma. And Srila Prabhupada mentions it. In Vedic culture, goal is simple living and high thinking. What is Vedic culture goal? Simple living and high thinking. But America, capitalist country, they make people work hard and save money. Others will work for you, but you sit and make money. So, as a capitalist, you're not happy. Capitalist, what is the next word? Communists, yes. Capitalists, they want to amass the wealth for themselves, and they use others. But communists, when they see they're exploited, they become angry and they want to nationalize everything. But once you nationalize everything, whatever money is there, that they want to enjoy. So society problems cannot be solved by capitalists or cannot be solved by communists. Society problem is solved by Krishna consciousness devotees. I don't want anything extra for myself. Let me lead an honest life. You're listening or not?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
So when the moment you forget the goal of life is Krishna consciousness, the goal of life is economic development, then what will happen? You'll start using your time in building technology. You'll start generating more and more products. Walmart was selling 8,000 items in 1970s. Today, Walmart sells 48,000 items. So does it mean American happiness increased 8 times? No. By making money, I will become happiness. I will become happy is a myth, is illusion. Happiness is state of consciousness. Your great-grandfather had only 1 cow and 2 acres land. He was very happy. Simple. But when you forget, goal of life is Krishna consciousness. Goal of life is to cleanse the heart and go back to Krishna, Godhead. So then what is that? What is the solution? Solution is we don't want capitalists, we don't want communists. We want a Krishna conscious lives, simple living and high thinking. Because I know I'm a spirit soul. This is not my only one life. I have other lives too. So Rupa Goswami says this. What is that? Krishna consciousness. Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna nivesed. If you use your whole time working and come back home and you don't feel like chanting 16 rounds, you're tired. So Krishna, everything is owned by Krishna only nowadays. Actually, not nowadays. So Isavasyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagatyam tiktena punjada magruda kasya siddhanam. This verse says, Everything animate and inanimate is a property of God, Krishna. Inanimate, all the products, they're Krishna, owned by Krishna. We are animate, we are also owned by Krishna. So when you take birth, Krishna has allocated certain portions of this world. Understanding that everything is owned by Krishna, you take only your portion. Don't be greedy. Why world is, why global warming? People are greedy. People want sense enjoyment. People are greedy and people want sense enjoyment. When they forget about Krishna, when they forget their spirit soul, not the body, when they forget that, the desire for sense enjoyment comes. The desire for a sense enjoyment comes. And then the desire to make progress in Krishna consciousness goes down. Now there is a welfare work. Sometimes what we do, we want to enjoy. Once our enjoyment is over, my family should enjoy. My family is enjoyment is over, my community should enjoy. My state people should enjoy. Then my country people should enjoy. Prabhupada calls it, these are all extended sense gratification. All this philanthropy, what is it called? Extended
Sense gratification.
sense gratification. How many of you agree?
Yes, Prabhu, it makes sense actually. Yeah. It's material satisfaction extending to others.
I mean, I want to hear from others actually.
Increase the desires.
Increase the desires.
More and more, unsatisfied.
So
Attachment.
there is no end to this, Hare Krishna.
Greediness. Increase greediness.
So then what is the result? Prayasa, next one, over endeavor. So when you think you are this body, you forget you're a spirit soul. People work very hard for opening liquor shops, factories, brothels, broth, Hare Krishna. What is the result? Today, Earth, the people are telling Earth cannot live more than 100 years. So people, then there is less time for inquiry. Then, even if you have free time, you spend time, America proper says in America, old people spend their time playing cards, watching movies, playing golf. Because of so much sense enjoyment, the desire to make progress in spiritual life goes down. Rupa Goswami calls it Hatyahar and Prayasa. Prayasa means over-endeavoring. People work 2 jobs. Then why do you want to chant? This Prayasa will destroy Bhakti actually. Then what is the third one? Prajalpa. Can you see the word here?
Yes, we can see.
What is Prajalpa? Prajalpa means social media. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, watch. What are they doing? Other side of the world. So if you have this mentality, weekend will come very fast. So when we speak unnecessarily, we lose our strength. So when frog keeps on croaking, snake will know where the frog is, and snake will eat the frog. Likewise, unnecessary speaking. Can you actually know movies? How many of you agree movie is a prajalpa? Movie is a prajalpa.
Yes.
What they do, one writer, he cracks his head and writes a movie, writes a story. Director cracks his head, screenplay writer, and he comes out with screenplay, and the director will shoot the movie with actors, so much endeavor. This is all mental speculation only. There is no reality in that. And also what they do in order to make money, They put so much sense gratification in that. So that everyone is enamored. Prajalpa. Newspapers. You know, in my childhood, we would get up in the morning and we all would do yajna. You know what yajna?
Newspaper.
Newspaper reading yajna. Hey, can you give me that half piece? You know, when there are 20 people in the family, newspaper is only 8 to 10 pages. What you will do? You will fight. Now, after this many years, I realize it's all useless. You know, when you call somebody, first 5 minutes, how is your job? How is my job? Next half an hour, they are like this, they are like this, they are like this, they are like this. That will destroy bhakti. Hare Krishna. What is this?
Niyamagra.
There are two things. Niyama agraha. Niyama agraha. Niyama agraha. Niyama agraha means reject rules because they are difficult to follow. Hare Krishna. Reject rules, they are difficult to follow. Prabhu, can you come to Mangalarti every day at 5 o'clock? Oh, yeah. You know, so what is that? Can you come to Mangalarti every day at 5 o'clock? Oh, yes, definitely I'll come. But when do you get up at 4 o'clock getting ready? Family members say, where are you going? Mangalarti, for what at this age? You become old or what? So, niyama agraha means reject the rules because you cannot follow them. Prabhupada said 16 rounds those days. Nowadays, I cannot do that. I can chant 16 mantras. Hare Krishna. So you reject the rules because you cannot follow. That's called agraha. You accept the rules and you try to follow the rules because yes. Agraha means you reject because you cannot follow. Niyama agraha means, okay, you have a gift shop opposite to the temple. You have a gift shop opposite to the temple. Excuse me. So you tell everyone, hey, there is a verse, Patram Pushpam Phalantoyam. So when you go and see Krishna, you should offer something to Krishna. You come to my store and buy it and offer it to Krishna. So when you are getting benefit by a rule, you enthusiastically follow it. But when you are not getting, when it's difficult to follow certain rules, you give up bhakti rules. Prabhu Goswami calls it niyamagraha and niyamagraha. Both are called niyamagraha. How many of you understood?
Prabhuji, can you please repeat the last one? Prabhuji, niyamagraha. Agraha.
Niyamagraha. Agraha means, can you see it here? There is no line on the top. This is agraha. There is a line on the top. Agraha. So niyamagraha means you reject the rules because they are difficult to follow. You know, I should attend Mangalarti. Difficult. No need to attend Mangalarti. Why? Because it is difficult for you to attend Mangalarti, you are telling there is no need, it is not mandatory for Grosthas to attend Mangalarti. Chanting 16 notes, of course. To get initiated, you need 16 notes. That's why 16 notes is fine, but you don't need. And you reject. Hey, Janmashtami also, difficult. You know. I don't want to go to temple and attend Mangalarti. I'll do Aarti at home only. What is it called? Niyama?
Agraha.
Anybody?
Agraha, Prabhu. It's rejecting.
It means you all agree, right?
Niyamagraha.
No,
Rejecting the rules.
Niyam
Rejecting the
agraha.
rules.
Agraha. So what niyam agraha means? You like it, that principle very much. So you follow it with enthusiasm. That's why I told you, you have a gift shop opposite a temple. And one day you read the verse, Patram Pushpam Phalantoyam Yame Bhaktya Prayachidi Tadaham Bhakti Pohratam Asnaya Pratatmana. And you give a Bhagavatam class. You all guys, before going to Krishna, should offer something. Maybe buy one rice bag and offer it to Krishna. Why? You'll be benefited. So if you follow rules because you like them, that's called a niyam agraha.
So, Prabhuji, like when you say we follow it because we benefit out of it, that's the reason we are following. That's why it is called niyama agraha.
Amma, niyam agraha is two types, Amma.
Agraha, the second one, Prabhuji, you said like we benefit out something out of it. You said like we give the rice bag, and then the outcome is like we benefit. Okay, if something good will happen. If you believe that and do, then it is considered as niyama agraha.
Right.
Okay.
Niyam agraha means second one I'm talking about. It means
second one.
You accept rules because you have you feel you'll get something out of it.
Right. Okay.
That's why you will follow it because you'll get a benefit, not for bhakti.
Oh, okay. Okay. And now I get it. Yes, Prabhuji.
There is no bhakti, but you get some material benefit. That's why you do that.
Right.
That also will destroy your bhakti. And here Janasanga, so because the font is a little bad. What is it called? Janasanga. So like-minded people, they come together. Birds of same feathers flock together. Likewise, like-minded people, they come together. So, what is that? Niyamagraha, yeah. Third one, Janasangascha Laulyamcha. Janasanga means we should unnecessarily avoid bad association. Especially whose goal is not Krishna consciousness, we should not hang on. But devotees association, run. Monday to Friday, make your home a temple. Weekend, make temple your home. Haribol. Tandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas. Janama Janama Se Yahi Abhilash. Who is telling this? Narottam Thakur is telling, birth out birth, my Lord, keep me in the association of devotees and give me the opportunity to render service to the devotees. Haribol. But if you take the wrong association means for somebody goal of life is sense enjoyment. For somebody goal of life is, visiting the different places and enjoy. But only a devotee of Krishna knows, I'm not interested in anything. I'm interested in only one thing. What is that?
Bhakti, devotion.
Yes. So, Janasangascha Lavulyamcha. So, birds of same feathers flock together. Likewise, stock market. People who are interested in money, they all, they go to stock market. They have a club, for all these, stock brokers. Similarly, people who play tennis, they have a club, tennis club. People, Lions Club. So likewise, there are so many organizations. But devotees also should have an organization where they come together and discuss Krishna. You should stay in the association of devotees, but you should shun the association of non-devotees. Ramanujacharya says, You have two choices. One, drink the poison and die, or two, hang on with non-devotees. Which one you choose? Ramanacharya says, I choose to die in the fire. What is the logic behind it? Anybody?
Prabhuji, opportunity to preach.
But my question is, you didn't understand the question. Ramanacharya is telling, you have two choices. One, drink poison. Two, hang on with devotees. Ramanacharya says, I drink poison and die. Sorry, not devotees, non-devotee, I'm sorry. One, drink poison. Two, hang on with the materialist, karmi. Which one you choose? Ramanacharya says, I prefer to drink poison and die. Why he's telling I can't hang on with the non-devotee? Anybody?
Consciousness may get polluted.
Okay, very nice. What will happen when the consciousness is polluted?
Offenses. Prajalpa.
Okay. And what else?
And bhakti will be spoiled.
Yes. If you drink poison, only body will die. But if you hang on with non-devotees, Atmaha, killer of the soul. Of course, there is no death of the soul, but you'll be the bhakti, the desire to perform bhakti is covered over. It is as good as actually killing the soul. That's why Ramanacharya said, we don't hang on with non-devotees. But we hang on with the devotees only. We eat only Krishna Prasad. You're listening?
Because it's not his culture. He's not enjoying the company of non-devotee society. That's why he rather die.
Exactly. So, the next one, laulyam. Laulyam means, does anyone know the meaning of the laulyam? Laulyam means greed. When a person is greedy for achievements, material achievements, their bhakti is destroyed. Mukti siddhi kami sakala santa Krishna bhakta nishkama atayeva santa. Karmi is we enjoy on the weekends. That's called a bhukti kami. And jnana is, what is that? Jnana is, they want impersonal liberation. They don't want service. They want to become one with the Brahman. There's no service. That's why they're frustrated. They'll come back. And what is it worse? You know? That the impersonal liberation, become one with Brahman, is hellish. Why hellish? There is no service. That's why Jnanis are also unhappy. And what about yogis, Ashtanga yogis? They want miracles. They want to achieve miracles and they want to show the world how great they are. Because they want something material, they're unhappy. Haribol. But a devotee doesn't need anything. He wants only service. He wants only the pleasure of Krishna. Krishna bhakta nishkama ateva santa. In other words, what is the moral of the story? If we hanker for anything material in this world, we will, what do you call it? 1 minute. What did I say? I forgot.
Anyone hanker after material.
If you have any material desire, if you have any desire to enjoy the material world, you cannot be happy. Krishna bhakta nishkama. A devotee of Krishna he doesn't have any desire other than pleasing Krishna. Atayeva santa. So, greed will destroy your bhakti, but there is one quality that will increase your bhakti. What is that? Greedy for Krishna. What is that?
Greedy for Krishna.
Greed for Krishna.
Greedy to make progress.
Get
How many
obsessed with
chant?
Krishna.
Be obsessed with Krishna. Okay, Purushottam, I'll chant 64 rounds. And one day I called one devotee. He's a doctor, his wife is a doctor. I asked him, Prabhuji, how many rounds you chant? 64. Really? How can you do that? He said, this is the only thing that will come with me, not the family, not the career, not the bank account. Why not I invest time? Wow. So, if you're, okay, you want to invite 20 people for lunch, give them prasad. Then you say, why 20, 40 people? Great. If Janmashtami is coming, you want to serve in the temple. Why only one day, every day? So, if you are greedy for service, if you are greedy for Krishna, you will make a lot of progress. But instead, if you are greedy for material achievements, greedy for sense gratification, greedy, you find your happiness in the material things, then this greed, laulyam, is destroyed. It will destroy bhakti. And can you see on the, what is that? What are the advantages of avoiding? What are the, if everyone avoids satyahara, everyone avoids prayasa, prajalpa, nimagraha, janasangascha lavalyamcha, everyone avoids, what happens? Ideal society. Everyone is simple living and everyone has a principle, simple living and high thinking only. Nobody is greedy. Actually, 50 years ago, India was like that. Just one cow, 2 acres land. And after the season, father would bring 3-4 sabjis. So 3-4 varieties of vegetables, and what is that? So they have 1 cow and 2 acres of land, and they're farming, and they're simple and happy. And people have free time, and people would go to temples and listen Srimad Bhagavatam, Ramayana. Goal of life is Krishna, spiritual life, your life. You're listening, right? So, if everyone is simple, everyone has adopted the principle simple living and high thinking. Today, whatever wrong is going on, that is adjusted. Then everyone becomes better. Prabhupada says democracy means demon crazy. Everyone is fallen, then who will come? If everyone is fallen, Hare Krishna. That's why we need training. I told you, right, you make 40-tower building, 40-floor building. Next lifetime, if you become a cobbler opposite to that street and listen at the building and being beaten up, what is the use of building this temple in the previous life? I evolve. Understanding or not? Huh?
Yes.
So,
Yes,
thank you, Ma. Goal of life is come to spiritual devotees association, come to ISKCON, learn what will enhance our bhakti, what will destroy our bhakti. That's why bhakti is not about Monday I recite Sivastotra, Tuesday I recite Hanuman Chalisa, Wednesday I recite Surya Stotra, Thursday Lakshmi Devi or Shirdi Sai Baba, Friday Lakshmi Devi and Saturday Balaji and Sunday Sun God again. No, not like that. If you're telling all these things, you have more faith on you have more faith on money than Krishna. How many of you are understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So receive
Yes,
training,
Prabhuji.
understand what should be given up and what should be followed. That's why we need training. Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. We need a spiritual master in Bhakti tradition. So I want everyone to unmute and tell me one answer to the question. What are the 6 things that will destroy your bhakti? Who will answer?
greediness, attachment. and hard to
Atya-
detach.
Amma, it is given on the screen, Amma.
Atyahara Prajalpa Niyamagraha
Hmm.
Janasanga Laulyam
One thing you forgot.
Prayas.
Prayasha.
Prayasa. I mean, it's, the font is not good. I'm sorry. That's why it's showing like that. So what, okay, one person. What is Atyahara?
Overeating, over collecting.
Or collecting.
Over collecting, overeating, and what else?
Oversleeping. Everything, oversleeping, overeating.
Exactly. Fine. Actually, Prabhupada even says, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, reading so many books is also Atyahara. Reading Mayavad books also, Mayavad is, that is also Atyahara. Yes, very nice. Prayasa means what? Prayasa.
Achieving.
High living, no thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Over endeavor.
Hardworking. Too much of work.
Over endeavor, So because you are so much greedy for material achievements, you over endeavor. 2 jobs, morning to evening, 1 job, in the night, 1 job. Then you don't have enough time. You're so exhausted, you can't be Krishna conscious. Economic development will destroy bhakti. Then what is Prajalpa?
No time for
Unwanted talk.
devotion.
Unwanted talking.
Unnecessary talk. Social media, social media, Facebook, newspapers, movies, Prajal. Unnecessary long phone calls, talking about others, criticizing others, speaking ill of others, it's called Prajal. One. What is the next one?
Niyama.
No, what is that? Niyamagraha. What is Niyamagraha?
Not following the rules.
Amma?
Not following the rules.
And doing something
Rejecting the
for.
rule. Huh? What is that?
2 things, Prabhuji. Rejecting the rules and doing something for the sake of some benefits, material benefit.
Nice. Rejecting the rules of bhakti because, they are difficult to follow. That is what's called niyamagraha. Niyamagraha means accepting the rules that may not help you in bhakti, but that will help you in some material way. That's called agraha. Both are wrong. What is the next one?
Janasanga.
Means what?
Birds have same feather, flock together.
Association with non-devotees.
Association with non-devotees will destroy bhakti. Even if they are very, colleagues or relatives, you should avoid them. If you go to their home, they'll just talk only gossip. Movie, Corona, Indian Prime Minister, American President, elections, boosters. There is no Krishna in that. Our childhood memories. It's all useless. What is the next one?
Laulyam.
Means what?
Greedy.
So greedy for what?
Material things.
Material.
Name.
Everything except Krishna.
Everything except Krishna. Simple. Mukti siddhi kami sakala ashanta Krishna bhakta nishkama atayeva santa. Sense, karmis, they want sense enjoyment. They work very hard, make money and enjoy. Jnanis, they want impersonal liberation. They do intense sadhana. I want to become one with God. You can never become one with God. Atayeva santa. Sorry, sakala santa. Because if you have any material desire, in this world you will be unhappy. You have so many material desires. That way they are unhappy. Jnanis. What about yogis?
They want power.
What is that?
They want powers.
They want to become one with God.
They want people, they want powers. People, karmis, they want sense enjoyment. Mukti jnanis, they want to become one with God. Yogis, they want to mystic powers. There is no Krishna in all these three. That's why they're unhappy. But Krishna's devotee is he wants only pleasure of Krishna. That's why greed also destroys bhakti. Haribol. Thank you very much. Wonderful. So with that being said, we will go to the next verse.
Prabhuji, karmis, the jnana is just karmis, what they want. They want benefits. Karmi. Laulyam, karmis example, Prabhuji. What they want, Prabhuji? Karmis.
Laulyam, karmis, they want sense enjoyment. And they are greedy for material achievements.
We all. Jnanis.
Jnanis, they want to share more and more knowledge, and they want to become one with God.
Yeah. Okay.
They want impersonal liberation. Yogis, they want siddhis. Because these are all material, they cannot be happy. Clear?
Clear, Prabhuji.
So the sloka is over. Can we go forward to the next one?
Okay.
Can everyone repeat? Utsaha nichaya dharyat.
Utsaha nichaya dhairya.
Utsaha nichaya dhairya.
Tattat karma pravartanat.
Tat karma
pravartanat.
Sangatyagat sato vritte.
Sangatyagat sato vritte.
Shadbhir bhakti prasidhati.
Shadbhir bhakti prasidhati.
We'll read a translation.
There are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. First, being enthusiastic. Second, endeavoring with confidence. Third, being patient. Fourth, acting according to regulatory principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. Fifth, abandoning the association of non-devotees. And sixth, following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service.
Can you recite the verse?
Yes. Utsahan nishchayad dhairyad tat karma pravartanat shangatyagat sato vritte shadbir bhakti prasidhyati.
Now, can you see this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So in the previous verse, what will destroy bhakti we have seen. In this verse, what will enhance our bhakti we will see. You know? Okay, these are the, can somebody read the 6 qualities?
Utsaha nischayat dhairyat tat karma tyagat satyagat satyo vatu.
Utsaha nischaya dhairya tat karma pravartanat. Sangatyaga sato vritti. We'll see one by one. Okay, can you see this? What is this? Can somebody read this?
Impetus for bhakti.
Impetus for bhakti. Can you read this?
What
is not bhakti? Sentimental speculation and imaginative ecstasy.
Bhakti is not sentimental speculation. Oh, it can be like this, it can be like this. Lord Chaitanya would jump up and down in the air 14 feet high and dance. So, but what he did, he knew people in the future, they will conclude Bhakti means jumping up and down like a monkey. No, it's not like that. What he did, he instructed Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami on the bank of the Shashwamedh Ghat in Puri, in Kasi. And he established, not he established, of course, he definitely established, what is that, so many temples all over the world. But bhakti is not a sentimental speculation or imaginative ecstasy, let me tell you. Then my question is, what is bhakti? Let me see what you'll answer.
Surrendering yourself with a pure mind and heart.
To whom?
To Lord, Godhead, Krishna.
Guru and Krishna.
Surrendering to Krishna is Godhead. Exactly. Thank you, ma.
And,
So,
and Guru is the one teaches us to do.
Yes. So, what is not bhakti? You don't speculate, don't guesswork. You may do this, you may do this, you may do this. And bhakti is not also imagined ecstasy. I told you, right? Lord Chaitanya was always in ecstasy. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Divyonmadam. Tvam Krishna he pralaya koti shatantarepi. So that is Krishna. He'll steal your heart. He'll steal your sinful activities. Vraje prasidham navanita choram gopangananam chadukula choram aneka janmarjita papa choram chauragraganyam purushan namami. He'll steal everything from you. So bhakti is not in imaginative ecstasy. Then what is bhakti? Anya bilashad sunyam. Can you see where my cursor is?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
The bhakti means 1:11 of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. You don't have any other desire other than pleasing Krishna. Anya bilashata sunyam. No other desire to enjoy this world. And you are free from jnana karma dhyanavritam. Bhakti is not covered by jnana and karma. Anukulyena Krishna anusilanam. You serve Krishna favorably and follow previous acharyas. Otherwise, you don't know what to follow. Prabhupada has given the books. 6 Goswamis, they have given the books. Anukulyana Krishna anusilanam. Follow the previous gurus. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatta, Jiva Gopala Bhatta, Jiva Goswami. Follow them. Anusilanam. Follow their footsteps of previous acharyas. That is Uttam Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti. You're understanding? So, what we'll do, we'll speak more on this Uttam Bhakti next week. It's already 6 o'clock. Any question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Prabhuji, in the text 2, in the Niyama Agraha, second one, there it is mentioned rituals. Does that mean Karma Kanda also?
Karma Kanda is also, yes. It should not be rituals, because why do you want to do rituals? You will get a green card or a credit card. Or you will get, your son will get a job. Or your daughter will get a husband. Or you will get a better life. That's all Niyamagraha. We should not do that. Niyamagraha, the Karma Kanda things is not bhakti. So we should avoid Karma Kanda also. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. I have one more question. Prabhuji, you said not to associate with non-devotees, but we have opportunity of preaching also, right, Prabhuji?
And association means taking association means taking inspiration. So when you associate with non-devotees only to give them your inspiration, your association. You don't take their association. You give your association to them. Means you behave in such a way they are inspired by you. But you don't inspire, you are not inspired by them. Oh, he's coming to Bhakti, but how nicely he drinks in the evening. How nicely he makes money means you'll fall down actually. Understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you work in such a way, they are inspired by you. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Give me 1 minute.
Prabhuji, Namaskar, we really enjoyed the speech. So basically what it is, the essence of talk is you have to have unconditional love to Godhead, Lord Krishna. So try
Mataji.
not to be distracted.
Oh, no, yes, true.
And as we are in the world of so much distractions and attachment and greediness and desire, more desires, more unhappiness, more creation of all kinds of issues, sadness and all this stuff. So it is difficult. Yes, I do agree. When we go to parties and we are also seeing people who are not really want to talk about Lord Krishna, and they think that we are something different. But again, I said, we can talk about Krishna. If not, we can nicely avoid.
Yeah, we don't need them, So what is that? Andhayatanda, they are blind, Prahlad Maharaj says, blind leading the blind. There, you just wait 20 years, nobody will be here. And whatever they have created, that will be there, but they won't be there. So so the world is temporary. Our presence in this world is very temporary. Why not utilize it in Krishna service? Why not we utilize it to cleanse the heart and awaken the love of God? Anything material is useless. It will not come with you anyway. So Alexander, Akbar, great emperors came and left. But world is still there, that only. Hare Krishna. We'll continue next time.